If your car's been sitting in the sun for a while and it's too hot to get in, the quickest way to cool it off is by rolling down one side window and with the other side just pumping the hot air out. It takes less than a minute. If there's someone riding my ass, I don't brake check because that's dangerous. So instead, I like to just hit my windshield wiper fluid, that way it flies back and hits them and lets them know that they're way too fucking close. If you're driving in an area with a lot of stoplights, usually if you just go the exact speed limit, you'll only hit greens. Speed limit's 40 right now, so I'll go 40. There's 1, 2, 3. I even got the green arrow. If you're frying something in a pan like bacon, if you just add a little bit of salt to the pan, it'll stop the grease from splattering back at you. If you're on the phone with customer service and just stuck talking to a robot, if you keep clicking the pound button, it'll force the system to let you talk to a human. If you're like me and your hand's just too big to get the chips at the bottom of the Pringles can, one thing you can do is get a piece of paper and just like shove it in there. That way they all come out without making a mess.
I just crush them up and drink them.
In the movie Baby Driver, they were actually supposed to get the Halloween Michael Myers masks, but they couldn't get the rights to it. So they asked Michael Myers from Austin Powers if they could use his face instead, and he said okay. And I think the fact that the joke is real makes it even funnier. The sounds the velociraptors make in Jurassic Park is actually just turtles fucking. In Rocky IV, Sylvester Stallone wanted the fight to look as real as possible, so he told the dude to actually hit him, and he ended up in the ICU for 4 days. Dude, I am tired of hearing you cough. Put these socks on. Why? Because I put Vicks Vapor Rub on them and it'll get you to shut the fuck up. Huh? Thanks, man. Dude, I'm so tired. Well, did you get enough sleep? I mean, yeah, I got like a full 8 hours. Honestly, your body's probably just dehydrated. Go drink some water, it'll wake you up. I'm only listening to you, okay? Because this one actually makes sense. Dude, you know like right before you're gonna throw up, your mouth like fills with saliva? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, that's happening right now, and I think I'm gonna throw up. You know that if you like swallow the saliva, you're more likely to throw up than if you just keep like spitting it out? Okay. Not on the floor! For animal testing involving dogs, most laboratories use beagles because they've been shown to be the most forgiving of people that inflict pain on them, and now I wanna cry. If a grizzly bear has a single cub, it'll abandon it in hopes that next year it'll get 2, maybe even 3 cubs. Stephen Hawking, the guy who made detailed studies of black holes even possible, died a little over a year before the first picture of a black hole was ever taken. If you have a bug bite like I do right here on my knee, the best way to get it to stop itching is by taking a hot spoon and just fuck! Ah! Why do I do these things? Hurts like an absolute bitch for a second, but at least it doesn't itch anymore. If you're like me and you forget to take the clothes out of the dryer in time, take a wet towel, throw it in there, and then run it again, all the wrinkles will be gone. If you just can't seem to kill a fly, try using Febreze or Windex, it'll stop them from flying. You stupid fucking bitches, come down here and fight me like a man! By taking a hot spoon and just fuck! I would like to make a correction on the video that I posted yesterday, okay? Please do not take a hot spoon and place it on your skin to get rid of a bug bite itch. It needs to be a warm spoon. Because I, like, actually burnt myself, okay? There is a blister there now. How fun is that? I did not realize how quick the spoon would get hot on the stove because what you're supposed to do is get a cup of hot water, put the spoon in there to warm it up, but instead, I decided to just put the spoon directly on the flames. And you guys want to know what the best part is that it wasn't even a bug bite. It's a bee sting, which means that I needed an ice pack. Why do I do these things? Did you know that your ears have a lot of pressure points called musculoskeletal points that have been proven to naturally help with a lot of the issues that happen with our bodies? And all you really need is a pencil. If you have period cramps, you just need to apply pressure with the pencil to right here on your ear underneath that flap. But if you're constipated, you want to go above that piece. If you're getting motion sick, you just want to have the pencil pushing your ear back right here. But if you're just generally dizzy, you want to have it pulling down. And if you're feeling anxious, there's actually 2 ways to relieve this. The first one is by taking the pencil and pushing it straight into your head in the middle there. And the other one is by rubbing where your earlobe corner thing is. And there's actually quite a few of these that can help with insomnia, salt or sugar cravings, your sex drive, and even the hiccups. So let me know if you guys want a part 2. Part 2 ear hacks. Grab your pencil, grab your ear, and let's go. If you want to suppress sexual feelings, what you want to do is actually just tug right here on the ear. But let's say you're trying to get your freak on, you can't really get into that mind state. What you want to do is apply pressure with the pencil right outside of the ear above that flap. Wow. Let's say you're craving sugar and you want that to stop. What you can do is take this pencil and apply pressure right there where the flap is. But let's say you're craving salt. It's going to be about right there. And if it's just stress eating in general, you want to have the pencil about there. I've been very open about my insomnia on here. And one thing that can actually help that is by rubbing this part of your ear or a little bit lower and just pulling back. Our bodies are weird, man. I don't fully get it, but like, it works. So I'm in Miami right now for the TikTokers versus YouTubers fight today, but last night was so much fun. Probably a little too much fun because I have a hangover now, and that sucks. But luckily, I'm Jayus, so I know how to make it better. Look at this view, you guys. What the fuck? Step 1, get some fluids in you. I have this $4 hotel water, so that's gonna have to work. And then take a painkiller like Advil or ibuprofen, but not Tylenol, because Tylenol can actually make it worse. Just a little bit of dark magic to make the pain go away. A shower can make everything better. This is amazing. Smell some rubbing alcohol to help with the nauseousness. Eat food. When in doubt, just keep drinking because you can't have a hangover if you're still drunk. When I was in middle school, I ran a black market snack ring. I didn't have like the best grades, so my parents sent me to like a study group after school, but I got bored, so I always ditched. One day I sneak out with my friend Cody and we decide to rob the cafeteria. And because we didn't get caught, we do it again the next day. And then we had the idea to start selling the food on the bus. We had all the soda, candy, chips, leftover lunches. Like I was making like $200 a week as a 12-year-old and I never got caught. Now that I think about it, that's not even like the worst scam that I ran at that school. When you go to shave your armpits or your legs or your, if you put deodorant over the area, it'll prevent razor burn. If you have a knot in your shoelace or your chain or something like that, try putting a little bit of cornstarch on it. This will untangle anything. If you ever burn yourself on something, don't grab ice, okay? What you need to do is get some yellow mustard, rub it over the area, and rinse with cold water. This stuff's like the magic eraser for burns.